You are the one people depend on, the calm one, the strong one, the person who doesn't fall apart, who doesn't ask for much, who somehow always manages to hold everything together. From the outside, you look stable, reliable, unshakable. But inside, there is a deep, quiet silence. Not because you have nothing to say, but because somewhere early in life, you learned that speaking came with consequences. You learned that being strong meant staying composed, that emotions made people uncomfortable, that needing too much led to distance or disappointment. So you adapted. You became self-contained. You became capable. You became quiet. And here's the paradox. What once protected you is now what isolates you. This pattern often begins in emotional neglect. Not necessarily abuse, not chaos. Just the absence of emotional safety. No one taught you how to feel safely, so you learned how to function efficiently. You may have been parentified, forced to grow up too fast, to manage others' emotions before your own. Your nervous system learned that your value came from being useful, not expressive. You became hypervigilant, reading rooms instinctively, sensing tone shifts and emotional undercurrents before words were spoken. Your body stayed alert, prepared, rarely at rest. Over time, this often turns into avoidant attachment, not because you don't want connection, but because depending on others once felt unsafe. So independence became armor. Strength became identity. Silence became protection. But armor has weight, and silence, when carried too long, turns into invisible grief. You grieve the version of yourself that never fully got to exist, the needs you never voiced, the softness that never felt safe enough to emerge. Carl Jung warned that what we do not bring into consciousness controls us from the shadows. Suppressed emotions don't disappear. They become exhaustion, emotional numbness, a quiet sense that life is happening around you, not through you. Rainer Maria Rilke once wrote that what feels terrifying is often something helpless asking for love. Your silence is not emptiness. It is unreceived emotion waiting for safety. Children who learn to be silent often grow into adults who function well, but feel deeply alone. You may notice that giving in relationships feels natural, but receiving feels uncomfortable. That setting boundaries fills you with guilt. That you overwork to earn worth instead of feeling it. That you understand emotions intellectually, but struggle to actually feel them. And when someone asks what you want, you hesitate, or your mind goes blank. These are not flaws. They are coping mechanisms. They once kept you safe, but now they may be keeping you disconnected. Healing does not mean becoming louder. It does not mean abandoning strength. It means becoming honest. It begins with gently reconnecting to the inner child who learned to disappear. With shadow work that allows anger, grief, and unmet needs to exist without judgment. With nervous system regulation that teaches your body that rest is not danger, and softness is not weakness. Remember this. You were never too much. You were simply too alone with your emotions. The goal is not to be fixed, but to become whole. If this spoke to something you've been carrying quietly, share it with someone who is strong on the outside, but silent on the inside. Like the video, and subscribe to Mind Unlocked for deeper explorations into psychology, trauma, and emotional healing. Your silence once kept you safe. Now, it's time to let yourself be heard.